Hello everybody. So welcome to Ruth's Artful Stampin channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and welcome. So I'm not quite sure what to stamp tonight, guys, so I'm hoping that you might give me some ideas. So please yeah, type away any ideas that you may have for colours or stamp sets that you'd like to see me use. I'm happy to oblige if I have them. Maybe you've got a celebration stamp set you'd like to see me do. The only one I don't have at the moment is the Meerkat one, and any of the ones that will be coming out in March. I don't have any of those because they're not out yet. So I'm happy to show anything that any ideas. I'd like to do, yeah, stick to one sheet wonders unless there's anything particular that you'd like to see me use. I do have one that I did the other day that I've not shown you. I did it in a class with a group of ladies, and I don't think it's a pattern that I've done with you guys before, although I may have done something similar. So if anyone's got ideas of colours as well that they'd like me to have a go with, I did ask on Artful Stampin space if you'd like to see me do something, and someone said bright and cheery, so I see you went with the idea of the music choice. Oh, I haven't done anything yet musically, Esther. I haven't got the music one out yet. I can do that if you want me to. No, I'm open to ideas. Yeah, we can use that one. Maybe mix with some of the textures from that. I haven't done that. Purples and Bermuda. Okay, let's have a look. Bermuda. Oh dear, sorry about that. Knocking that. I'm going dancing tonight, girls. Woohoo! Go Sheila. What sort of dancing are you doing, Sheila? Anything exciting? My cat, your cat. Oh, hello, cat. Meow. Esther wants to challenge me. Oh, okay. Hi, Martina. Right, let me just say a quick hello to everybody. So we've got Cindy. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the phone up here and it's rocking it. So anyway, I'm going to look at my other device. Cindy, Janice, Randy, Marsha, Sheila, Wendy, Jeannie, Vanessa, Esther, Sharon, Gamer Gone Mad, Jackie, Bev, Martina, Tracy, One Sheet Wonder, Music and Roses. Ooh, that might be nice. Country and Western. Oh, Sheila, I don't have much country and Western stuff. The only thing... I've got a horse. Got a horse. And got the gingham. That might be interesting to try a country and Western style one. I haven't got any blues. Right, so should we try a bit of coastal in there? Something pale now, I think. What? Pumpkin? Really? Oh, country. Sheila, I just got you. Oh dear. Yes, okay. Well, yes, enjoy yourself. Yeah, no, pumpkin would go with this. Oh, I keep knocking the... Why do I keep knocking my stand? Right, I'll put that one away. Try not to knock my stand. Okay. Right, so we said music. Bit of texture. We could do roses and music. That might be quite nice. Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. I'm having a look at some of the other stamp sets to see if they're any good. Right, so who saw my quick little live from yesterday using Beautiful Friendship? That was a super speedy one, wasn't it? It was really interesting having a group of people in the room as I was doing it. That was very interesting. Right, I'm going to get my mats. I know, it was really bizarre because I was having to concentrate on stamping because I wanted to, you know, make the presentation good. Then I was talking to people in the room and I was talking to you guys. Whew! It was, yeah, it was a good one. So I'm just going to be stamping these in little pairs. Trying to keep them fairly equally apart. No, I don't know how I managed it either. It was crazy. Yeah, it was an interesting presentation. I'd never really done anything like that before, so it was quite fun, really. It was interesting to analyse what's been happening with my YouTube channel and try and put it in a succinct way and in a way that may help others who want to set up YouTube channels. And it has made me think a little bit more about possibly doing some videos about it, if there's other people that could benefit from learning about it. So if you are a YouTuber yourself and you're if you're ahead of the game, then please contact me to give me more tips, because I end up researching myself, and it'd be interesting if someone was to look at what I do and kind of, you know, give me some ideas. And also, if you're a little bit behind me in terms of, you know, where you're at on YouTube, then I'm happy to help. Now this is interesting. Normally with a line stamp or long stamp like this, I would do this part first and then fit the roses around it, but it's a bit of an afterthought, so I'm kind of trying to fit it in as I'm going. But anyway, this is interesting. It makes the pattern a little bit more unexpected, which can be quite fun, you know, because sometimes I fear that my one-sheet wonders are quite formulaic. I've done them so many times that I might be repeating ideas. So this is interesting, doing it this way, where I'm just sort of fitting things in and seeing how things go. Taking a break and saw you were live. Oh, hi, Susan. Hi, Monica. It is said females can do 2 things at once, but that was 4 or 5 things. Yeah, it was. It was quite intense. But no, it was good fun. And there was a guy who was watching who's actually a web designer. So he really loved the presentation because I talked a little bit about my journey in terms of how I've got to this point, and he said that was really interesting. Anyway, he's emailed me because I asked him a question about blogging, and he's offered to sort of look at what platform would be better for me. So I might take him up on it at some point. So right, okay, so we've got these lines in here now. Oh, now I'm wondering whether or not to do all the flowers in purple. Let's see what happens. As a demonstrator, how do you spend your CSV points earned from flex points on products? I'm confused. You purchase CSV. You purchase CSV with your flex points, and so the best way to describe it is like you're purchasing a voucher. So you'll purchase that voucher, and when you place a demonstrator order, you can only do it with a demonstrator order. When you reach the amount of the CSV that your voucher was worth, so I think they come in increments of 40 or 100, the website will kind of go, would you like to spend this voucher? You have it sitting here. Okay. So it's one of those things that you have it sitting there until you're ready to use it, and then the website will alert you. If you're a demonstrator though, I always recommend that you spend your flex points on catalogs, because if you use catalogs a lot, because otherwise catalogs cost you real money, and it actually makes more sense to spend real money on product for which you earn flex points for, rather than spending them on catalogs for which you do not earn any flex points. So although sometimes psychologically you might think, oh, it's great to have free product rather than catalogs, that's really boring, actually when you do the maths, it makes more sense to get free catalogs. But that's all depends if you're using your catalogs a lot. If you're using quite a few, then it is worth doing it that way. I spend one on catalogs, Vanessa, as if I'm not going to qualify for a chip. Yeah, absolutely. How about using those lines as a trellis? That's a great idea. Yeah, I did sort of think that and wondered whether to do some green up the side of that. Yeah, you've confirmed the idea, Martina. Okay. So we've got Coastal Cabana. Yeah, that's fine then, Vanessa. Use it up for flex points. Sorry, CSV then. Yeah, that's fine. I was just letting people know that though, just in case. Thank you, Minnie. I'm my own best customer, yeah. The other side is if you're doing it as a business, the catalogues would be seen as a business expense and would need to go on an order. Yes, of course, and then you put that through as a business expense. Yeah. But because of the type of business that we're in, because, there's Stampin' Up's own earning program, as it were, in terms of flex points, financially it makes more sense to get the catalogues for free. You're having a mini power cut. Oh my goodness, really? I didn't realise it was that bad up north. Hi, Esther. Oh yeah, sorry, I've already said hello to Esther. What am I talking about? She suggested these colours. I've got a stick orange in here somewhere now, because Esther wants orange. By the way, Esther's my sister, so I can speak to her like that. It's not because I'm being rude. Oh, did anyone see Esther's post today at YouTube thing? She's very excited about. She's involved in an international YouTube hop, and she was so excited. So I hope you went and saw the project. And there's Sarah Levin, who I do the Stampin' Sunday blog hop with. She's also on it, so that was really nice to see. Also, dear Wendy. So where's Wendy March? Not Wendy March. Sorry, Wendy Davis Stead. Not Wendy March, a different Wendy. She did her. She's been doing some videos recently. They're really lovely. Right, now where am I going to get orange in here? Let's have a look at these. Should we do some musical notes? I think I'm going to do my cheating, putting 3 lots together. Oh yes, yes, I forgot there's a home decor one. She's a busy lady, Sarah Levin. Isn't she? She's involved in so many things. And whoop whoop, for those who have been following my progress, I am now Silver Elite again. So for those of you who are demonstrators, you'll understand that. So, you know, I've been talking to you about the possibility of going to New Orleans. I've done it. So I just need to figure out the ins and outs of it all. But thank you, Kay. Oh, thank you, everybody. Oh, to follow the hop, you just need to read the description below the video and it takes you to the next video. Yep. And then once you watch that video, you can see the description on their video and it will take you to the next one. So you have to go to each video. They're not all kind of listed on every single video, which I don't know if Esther might be thinking of doing that, changing that up for next time. It might be a useful thing to do. But actually I quite like that, you know, you don't see everybody that's taking part until you actually go in and watch it. So, oh, will I, Donny? Really? Oh no, this is the wrong one, isn't it? Oh no, I could use this one for a little bit of extra zhuzh. How far away will you be, Donny? Oh, hello, Yvonne. Nice to see you. This is where we hang out on a Friday night. It's better than going to the pub, isn't it? Ah, okay, Esther. Yeah, no, it's fine. I just wondered if, you know, if that was a specific decision or, you know, that's fine. It works. It makes it more interesting. Oh, hi Tracy. You're watching this on your lunch break. Oh, good. Happy to entertain you on your lunch break. What are you having for lunch? Anything nice? Not far, an hour or 2, depending on traffic. Oh, I presume you won't be there for the event, Donny. Are you a demonstrator or? Thank you, Cindy. I'm not sure about this orange now I've used it. I think it detracts. I should have stuck to my rule. I was going to just do purple, wasn't I, on this bit? it detracts from the other orange. Oh well, I wouldn't have known it until I'd done it. Well, they shouldn't turn out like mine, Tess. They should turn out like yours. I'm just here to give you inspiration. Okay, I'm going to see if I can rescue this by going back in with some purple, because I don't like all that orange showing. I know I can't get rid of it, and I'm not aiming to get rid of it. I'm just trying to mask the orange a little bit. Okay, so with these little stamps, do remember to try not to rock the stamp when you're inking up. It's so easy to do it, but you really do have to be quite self-controlled to just tap up and down, and not rock. And also when you're putting it down, remember to be parallel. If it helps, you know, pop it down, put your finger over the top. And over the top where the stamp is itself. I often see people stamping and they stamp like this. They stamp in the corners like this, and it's so easy to turn and rock when you do that. If you hold it sort of like this with your finger in the middle, it means that you're putting pressure straight down. So do bear that in mind. Oh, you're at Subway. Oh, what are you eating at Subway? My daughter loves the, is it the meatball marinara? Right, so did I use Coastal Cabana for the leaves? Shall I go back in and use Bermuda Bay, but use the double one now, not the triple one? Oh, Tess. Oops, sorry. Did I enable you? It's so funny because I thought I'll just use Beautiful Friendship because I'm really familiar with that stamp set. And I thought I don't really need to even think about what I'm going to do with it. I'll just stamp with it. And in my head, I thought, oh, you guys will be like, oh, Ruth, you're using that stamp set again. We've seen you use it. But I've forgotten my own, like, discovery, really, that with stamps, you can have one stamp set and you just change up the colours every time and it can look completely different. And also just changing up a little bit of the composition makes it look so different. So if you really do like that stamp set, I have done a video called I think it's called 9 Ways with Beautiful Friendship, and it has a lot of different ways of stamping with it. So do have a look back on that. And I guess because I think I did that video, I thought, oh, everyone's seen enough of that stamp set. Why am I doing it again? But obviously it's captured your imaginations and there's still plenty more things that can be done with it. So it's a good one. It's underestimated. I think the green a bit off the trellis, not sticking on it. Oh, you mean coming off the trellis? Well, let me just do some on the trellis to start, and then I'll have a look at where else. I think, to be honest, Martina, I want to make sure that the notes don't get covered up, because my fear is if I come off the trellis too much, it will encroach on the notes, and I don't want to lose the notes, because I already nearly lost the notes because I put orange on these bits and I want them to stand out. So I'll have a look in a second and see how far I can go. Maybe if I did leaves around the roses, maybe that would help. I don't know. Get another block. Remember, for some people, it would be the first time people seeing you use and that stamp. Yeah, I do forget that. Yeah, I do forget that sometimes. I forget that I get new subscribers all the time. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that. I might just leave it. Just the odd one like real plants. Oh, okay, right. I'll just do the odd leaf. Yvonne, if you're still watching, could you message Julie for me? She said she's been watching, but she couldn't comment. But she might have been watching me via Facebook, not on YouTube. So tell her to open the YouTube app. Sorry, I'm getting messages from my friend who's trying to watch me and comment, but she can't seem to do it. Oh, Esther, could you message Julie for me? Because I know Esther's on here. Right, where are the birdies? Where are the birdies? These are cute. I think I'll use the one that looks like it's flying rather than the other ones, because the other ones look like it needs to be sitting on something. So now, where do the birds go? And shall I do the birds in beige? Because we've already used these. Sorry, Sahara sand. So I've got Sahara sand on there. Little subtle birds. Let's get you a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Can I do a one sheet wonder for Easter cards with kids? Aww. Possibly. Oh, Stan. I bet that did make you jump. Yeah, if a twig went on my window, I would jump because I haven't got any trees near my window, so. But yeah. Esther says, Anne, can you do a one sheet wonder for Patrick's Day with an underwater brown thing? Cheeky child. Honestly, Esther. Yeah, the birds are cute, aren't they? Has someone messaged Julie yet? Hold on, I might be able to message her. Oh, she hasn't got an account. Oh, you need to sign in with an account. To sign in with an email. Sorry, my friend is trying to comment, but she can't because she hasn't signed in an email address. There we go. I've messaged her back, and someone else is messaging me. Oh, I don't quite get that. Anyway, I'll sort it out later. Little birdie there. Right, that's it. But remember, it's going to get chopped up, so you're only going to see sections of it. So, yeah, only bits of it. I don't know. Let's go right up like that. So you'll probably only just see that section. Or you might even cut it up into smaller sections. You know, you might even do that. Yeah, I just messaged her as well. I'm sure she could figure it out, but sorry, I'm just trying to go back to my YouTube channel. Right, there we go. Right, let's do another one, yeah? Okay, so Easter, there is a technique that I have done in the past where I use a mask, a cross-shaped mask, and then stamp stuff onto it. So I will show you that technique now. I'm just going to see if I've got the masks in my dies. If not, I'll maybe cut some. No, I've got some gold ones cut out, but I haven't got the mask. But anyway, let's quickly cut some out of a post-it note. So you don't necessarily need to have the cross dies, although that one's a bit wonky. That's not quite right. You can just cut the shape. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, so I'm just going to draw around this. But as I said, you don't necessarily need to have the die to be able to do this. Oops. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So do share this out as we're having a little bit of a breather before the next one. If you've got friends that you think would like this process. As I said earlier, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK, so if you would like to shop with me, please do head to my online Stampin' Up! Store. The products that you see me using, mainly, apart from post-it notes and, I don't know, occasionally tweezers and things like that, all of them are by a company called Stampin' Up! And they make the most fantastic paper craft products, mainly rubber stamps, that's the focus of the company. But all the kind of accompanying equipment and tools that you'll need to make cards. So if you're a bit of a beginner crafter, beginner card maker, then please drop me a line. I'll be happy to talk through with you what you need to get started on this hobby. Right, I'm actually going to turn that way and bring you out a little bit. We're all the groupies. Hi, Vicky. I've just woken up. I fell asleep after dinner. Oh. That's funny, Cindy. The groupies. Okay, so that pearl keeps sticking to my hand and I keep knocking it off and it keeps coming back again. Right, I'm going to stick this here. That one on there. Just telling somebody I'm live because she said earlier that she was watching me on her telly, so I thought I'd invite her on. There we go. Right. We may as well stick with the flowers and the stamps that I've already got out. Also, I'm going to use Label Me Bold as well. And we'll think of different ways we can use these stamps. I think I might also stick with the colours as well, just to demonstrate how you can use the same colours for different cards and still end up with very different looks. So oh no, your bedroom flooded again. Oh, a lady taking a shower on the Gold Coast got zapped by lightning. Oh my goodness. That's scary, Vanessa. Wowie. Right, so there's that one. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, I know what. Let's use this one. Oh, clean it off. Yep, we're okay. Let's do this one. This is almost like palms. It reminds me using it this way. Hi, honeybee. So for those of you who have just joined, I've been asked to try and do a one sheet wonder type thing for Easter, possibly for children. So obviously if you were getting children to do this, you would cut a piece of card up that would be a quarter of this and give them one of these. Now this rose is almost a little bit too big for this project, so I personally would be using slightly smaller stamps. Like Thoughtful Blooms would be a good one to use for this. Yeah, definitely Thoughtful Blooms would work for this. But we'll go with it. Oh, it's got this one. Now with kids, I would actually maybe limit a little bit of the amount of stamps that they could use. I did a class with my daughter's school last year for Easter, and I very carefully designed the card that they did. So they all had a piece of card, and then basically I kind of chose the colour to go with each stamp, and then basically they gave one child and then they passed it round. So they all did a brown cross, then they did green leaves, and they did a crown, and then, you know, yeah, various things to symbolise different things. And that seemed to work okay. So, yeah, how many children have you got to do it for? Hi, Ingrid. Oh, how many kids did I do it with? I did, it was about 6 or 7 at a time for each class. Sorry, 6 or 7 from her class, and then they'd spend maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes with me, and then I'd get the next 6. No, I didn't do it all in one lot. That would have been crazy. Well, that's wise, Vanessa. Yep. Because I guess even if you've got the lightning rods on your house, electricity's funny. So this is now Bermuda Bay. So this is a little bit darker than Coastal Cabana. But they complement each other very, very nicely, these two colours. Oh, who says that? Dina Rico. So it's God's colour to show he loves us. That's a really sweet thing to say. It is a beautiful colour. Oh, really, Martina? Oh, wow. Yeah. But lightning is a funny thing. There's a video I seen on, I think it's on YouTube, of a guy literally being struck by lightning, getting up, walking away, and then being struck again, and then getting up, walking away, and then struck again. It's incredible. I don't know how he survives. Actually, you know what? I should just do the bird above, because that can represent the Holy Spirit, can't it? There we go. Now we need some hearts to represent love. Oh, we need to ink that up a bit better. A tree was hit next gifts to a church and children just before Christmas and the tree fell. Oh, Vanessa. Jeannie, God numbered all of our days before our set. He knows. He knows. Right. Lightning once blew my TV up. It came down the air and... Ha! Then went in a car. The lightning hit the road literally as we drove near it. Okay, so the last thing that I would do... Now, if you were doing with kids, I perhaps wouldn't necessarily do this stage. But because I'm doing it with you, I suggest you do this. You get some sort of small sponge or brush or whatever. And to make it simple, I'll just use Bermuda Bay because that's what I've been using. But that one probably could do with gorgeous grape actually. But anyway, I'll do a bit of this. Do a bit of this around here. Is to go round the cross and just put a little bit of ink on so that when you take it off there's a distinctive line, rather than if there's any white patches immediately after it, it doesn't show up so oh dear, I went over it a little bit, but you see how that really shows up. So like if I show you that, you see here there's this white patch there, so the cross doesn't show up so much. But if I was to just put a little bit of colour all the way around there. Now be careful because there's, you see this part doesn't have any sticky on it, so you do have to hold it down. That's why I think if you're doing this with the children, you probably couldn't explain it to them so well. But kids will tend to cover things with stamps, so yeah. So what I would recommend is that you get, you know, a heart stamp to represent Christ's love, a crown if you can possibly to represent his kingship, something that looks like drops of rain that you would do in red to represent the blood of Christ. Then if you can get a stamp that's kind of thorny looking. So I could have done this a little bit more symbolic. I could have gone down that route. And I have got a video that I have done quite a while ago where I do quite a symbolic Easter card. It's about 3 or 4 years ago I did it. So I will try and look it up, and if I write a note to myself to link it in this video, I will link it below. Link Easter card below. One sheet wonder. What's the date today, guys? 28th of Feb. 28th of the 2nd. Right, I've written that down. Yeah, possibly a goblet, yeah, to represent, I suppose, yeah. And then something green, I think, is quite nice because it just it sort of represents new life. And it was interesting as I did the class with the kids, I didn't tell them what they were represented. I asked them because I was interested to know how much they knew about the Easter story. And when I said to a kid about the green leaves, I said, "Oh, what do you think the green leaves represent?" And he went, "The Easter bunny hides behind it." And I had to be so careful to stifle my giggle because he clearly believed in the Easter bunny, of course, and didn't really know much about the Easter story and not really much about the symbol. He was a young child, to be fair. He was a young child. So, yeah, it was interesting. I just had to go and laugh afterwards. It was very cute. I might try masking in egg shape and use a Peter Rabbit stamp. Yeah, that'd be cute. Yeah. Oh, well, Steph. Amen. He does love us more than we, well, it's all represented on the cross, isn't it? How much God loves us. Right, so there we go. The da-da-da moment. If you have a stamp that's like, do you remember the sort of sunburst stamp that's in kind of eclectic? That's quite a good one to stamp as a sort of sun ray. If you've got anything that's sort of sun ray like, that's quite nice. So, yeah, not perhaps traditional Easter colours personally that I'd go for, but anyway. Yes, swirly frames would be a good one. Yeah. Okay, I'm just cutting these in half to see which side I want to do the trimming. I'm just going to trim that down. Thank you, Becky. Wow, 69 people watching. Woohoo. Thank you, everybody. Oh, now that looks pretty equal, doesn't it? I need to take a bit off both sides. Yeah, they might do. That's true. I've not done it with them before. High tide, light ray. Yes. Yes. Oh, I've got high tide. Right. Well, nearer to Easter, I will try and do some more Easter type cards. More symbolic religious ones. Well, I say symbolic religious. You know, when you look at that, it looks pretty. But for somebody who actually celebrates Easter, in terms of the biblical account of Easter, it will mean something to them because they'll start to recognise the symbols. So sometimes it's quite nice. Yes, you could stamp the cross in the middle. Yeah. I tend to use the foliage stamp from that set. That is Cross of Hope, isn't it? If I just grab it for those of you who don't know that stamp set. Cross of Hope. Oh, where is it? Oh, Hold on to Hope. I'm calling it the wrong name. I was looking under C, not H. Right, so yeah, you could stamp that. So I think I did actually. I stamped that and then had this. And then I managed to get a crown out of, I don't know, sometimes you don't get these little stamp sets that have little symbols in them. Is it tabs for everything? That one's got that one. Oh look, yeah, that one's got a crown. What are musical notes representing? I don't know, Sheila. I don't know. There's a song of hope. Rejoicing, yeah, he's alive. Because, see, Jesus isn't on the cross anymore. It's an empty cross. Yep. What did Martina say? These would work for First Communion. Yes. Yeah. Joy. Yeah, so look, there's these sort of sets are quite useful because, look, it's got hearts in it. It's got a crown. And I think I probably used that one. Yeah, I definitely did. I had the hearts for the kids. Yeah, so it was great to talk through with the children what everything meant because a lot of them didn't know much about the Easter story. So, do you think you have the dice to that set? I think the more detailed process to die made him put that in this. Do I have the... Do you mean the dies? Cheryl, I think there might be some typos there. I don't quite understand what you've said there. I'll let you retype it. Do I have the matching dies? Yes, I do. Is that what you're asking me? Yeah. So, if you have the dies, let me just get those out so you can see. Yeah, so normally I would use the die to cut out the post-it note. Okay. That's what I would use normally, but I couldn't be bothered to get my machine out, so I just cut them. I just drew around it and cut them out. Then if you wanted to add an extra bit of embellishment, but this is one that's already cut out in gold, you could stick that in the middle. And then I've also cut them out solid. But then you wouldn't necessarily need to mask. Okay? Just do. But the mask, I guess, helps you focus where you're stamping. That's sometimes that's half the reason you use a mask. I know masks are meant to mask, but sometimes masks help you concentrate. Okay. Yes, of course, you could cut out the skinny one. Yep. I don't have one cut out, but yeah, you could pop that in the middle. Yeah. Is that what you mean, Cheryl? Okay. Right. Good stuff. I'll be looking forward to seeing all your Easter cards, guys. Now, if you want to really experiment in a, step it up even more, I have done in the past where I've then put a masked circle and then I stamped the sort of the thorns or the rays with that first. Then I took it away and then I started stamping over the cross, so that you can kind of do multiple masking. And where might be able to share those, Ruth? Well, I have an Artful Stampin' Space Facebook group, Esther. Thanks, Esther. Esther's prompting me to make sure I'm sharing all my links and things. So if you would like to share anything that you create, please head over to Artful Stampin' Space. I'd love to see you over there. And you can share all your gorgeous creations with me. So let's do one more. I fancy doing some more roses. Maybe some music. Raindrops on roses. A shaker card. Oh, Vicky, yes, a shaker card. I'm not doing that right now, though. I'm sorry. I'd have to prep for that one. I don't have everything out. That one's a little bit more work, so I'd have to prepare. Okay, before I stamp that, let's stamp some backgrounds. Oh, I'm at 58 minutes. Let's see. I wonder how fast I can do this one sheet wonder. Shall I do a repeat of Thursdays, but in different colours, and see what happens, and then add music? Yeah, to get this locked into your brain, how to do this one. Yeah, I might be able to search for it in a second, and then I search for it on my channel and share it back with you. Videos. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm just looking it up. Friendship. Stampin' Up. Yeah, so if you want, do you want to watch the long version or the short version? So for I celebrated my 5,000 subscribers. I did a big video on it, and then I did a quicker version. I did a sped up version. You want the long version? Okay. I will share that with you now. Actually, there's a couple I could share with you. There's copy link. This one. And then there's share, copy link. Oh my goodness. Yes, Janice. Who is this person to you? Thanks, Esther. Did I share the other one? Esther shared something. I thought I just shared something. Oh, you shared the same one as me. Oh, okay. There was another one that I thought I shared, but I didn't. I'm sharing the video that I did with this stamp set that shows lots of ideas of what you can do with it. They're not just one sheet wonders as well. There are some one sheet wonders and then some individual card stamping. So. Oh dear. Oops. Oh, Minnie, if you want to share it on here, you can. If you want to share the link. Oops. Right, I want to use this one as a little bit of a filler, so I'm just going to use it in the centre of this. And round and about. So I'm doing second generation outside of the flower so that it doesn't interfere too much with what's going on with the roses and everything, but just as a extra bit of a filler. Okay. Oh, forgot this one. Hi, Cindy Gray. Right, I haven't forgotten the orange. I'm going to do the notes in the orange. I'm just going to add a few leaves here and there. See, I think deep down I really am a flower arranger, but to buy all these flowers would be quite an expense, and this stamp set only costs £20. Well, this floral one anyway, this one, £20. And I've used 5 ink pads, so that's 1, 7, 14, 28, 30. £5, so 35 plus 25 is 55. Then you would also get a free stamp set or papers for that price, and you could stamp lots of these. So, you know, stamping really is value for money, I think. So in this case I think the notes are going to be almost like I suppose like I would use butterflies. They're going to be sort of floating in the air. So sort of going through the design, floating through the design like that. Yeah, like they're going for a little walk. Yep. And trying to think if I want any other texture in there. I don't think I do. I'm going to cut it up and see what happens. Maybe we could do some hearts as well, you know. Okay, so I've just cut the cardstock in half, then I'm going back in to cut off a tiny section. Make sure everything's lined up. Oh, do you, Vanessa, do you have any other musical stamps? Vanessa says she's not sure whether she wants to buy this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh dear, I've got ink on me. So that one. That one. That one. And that one. So I kind of like that they're all going in different directions. Oh yes, you could use your CSVs, couldn't you? What have I done? Have I cut off extra? Oh dear, I've gone and cut off extra, guys. I don't mean to do that. Never mind. Oh, sorry about that, Melanie. You're missing chat. Maybe go back out and come back in and twiddle your device around. Sometimes that helps. I'm wondering whether we do need a little bit of extra orange somewhere. What about if we stamp some lines in orange? Do something a bit crazy. There's a lovely retired background stamp set with musical notes. I haven't got rid of it because I love it so much. Oh, excuse me. And the notes are a little bit small. Well, it's proper. It's like a piece of music. So. Oh, really, Steph? Oh. Yeah, it's Friday night. This is Friday Night Crazy. I should have entitled Better Than Being in the Pub. Watch Ruth. Oh, no, no, Esther. Sleep well. It's different. Northwood Stamps. Oh, I've never heard of that company. They good. Just gives it a bit of a border. Thank you, Vicky. Try one of these. Oh no, let's try one of these. What about this time? We just use the end of it. Sorry, I'm a bit noisy, but Ah, okay. What sort of style are they, Melanie? Janice says, haha, I've been singing my Sunday school Easter song. Oh, wow. How does that go? How does yours go, Steph? Oh, it's so lovely to have songs that speak of truth just pop into your head like that. You convinced me I need that stamp. Oh yeah, theatre curtains. So in effect what I'm doing is creating my own texture, like background texture, by just stamping these over and over again. Okay, Melanie. Oh, I'll look them up later. Are they an American-based company? Northwood Stamps. Bit different. Not quite sure if I like it, but I just wanted to experiment a bit. So this video should be called How to Spoil Your One-Sheet Wonders After You've Cut Them Up. That one's not too bad. Excuse me. We'll leave that one plain. Daffodil yellow and hyacinth blue, whisper a secret to me and to you. Easter is here, the whole world like new. Happy, happy Easter. Oh, you know what? I've never heard that before, Janice. I wonder if someone sung it on YouTube. Very interesting. Right, so there we go. We've got those one-sheet wonders. Then we've got the Easter themed ones with the crosses masked off. So you can apply that technique and and choose your own colours, choose your own stamps, whatever. Do all sorts of things with that one. And then we've also got the first one-sheet wonder, which was that one there. So that's just stamping all over your sheet. Clusters of pairs of roses with some leaves, and then I just put in some of the staves. Is that right? Staves. And then added some leaves onto there. So good fun. Lots of good fun. And thank you for joining me, guys. It's been lovely to see you. I've missed doing a nice long session to really get to grips with some ideas. So yeah. So if you have any questions, please do ask me now, because I'm going to go soon. And should I flip the camera? I can always flip it. Let me see if I can get this working to flip it. Ooh, dear. Let's have a look. Where's my camera flippage gone? There it is. Okay, hold on. Let me just tighten this thing up. Get it a bit further away from my face. Ruth, what is the stamp you use for the lines? They are from Music from the Heart. Sorry, I know it's reversed now, but it's the lines here. Sorry, do you see this in reverse? Or is it just me that sees it in reverse? Do you see that the right way around? Yeah, so it's the new notes. So obviously the notes are designed to go on the lines. But you know me, I don't do stuff like that. You see it clear. Oh, okay. No, yes, no. The right way around for you. Okay, cool. It's not like Facebook. When you do this on Facebook, it reverses it. Makes it, yeah, so it's very confusing. So I see myself in reverse because it's like mirror image. You grew up in Kenosha. Where's Kenosha? Never heard of that. Just checking my... Right, any other questions? Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Ah. Hi, Ellen. Wow, it's a Saturday. You can have a coffee, watch the replay on fast. You know, that's the great thing about watching YouTube on replay. You can watch it at double speed. You don't have to, you know, and you can fast forward. You don't drink coffee. Ah, your beverage of choice, Ellen. Thank you, Vicky. Lovely to see you all. And happy stamping. Yeah, I usually watch them fast now, Ellen, too. I love that facility to be able to do that. So. Oh, thank you, Kay. You need breakfast. Go and have some breakfast then. And stay out of the bath, Vanessa. Oh, hello, Linda. Oh, you've just missed me. Thank you, Martina. Well, I've got someone coming around tomorrow to talk about YouTube. I'm going to try and help them sort out some of their YouTube stuff. And I might get a chance to come on live at some point. I could do with just sorting out some ideas for a class. And yeah, so I might be in my craft room for a bit. Maybe May might like to do something. We'll see if she wants to do anything. I think what rain is forecast again. We woke up at 1:30 a.m. What, you didn't go back to sleep? See, I'd wake up and then go back to sleep. You're in southern Wisconsin. So who's in north Wisconsin? I get very muddled up with all these places. Oh, so Melanie's in Wisconsin and Cindy's in Wisconsin. Okay. You have snow, lots of it. Ah. Are you up high in Germany, Martina? Are you in a mountainous area, or are you it's just snowing? It has threatened to snow a few times here, and up in the hills it has snowed, like northern, you know, you just drive for say 20-30 minutes here from where I live, and you're up in the hills and it's snowing there. But we've missed it. Like the head teacher of my daughter's school, she said, oh, had snow where we are. So, but no, we don't. I suppose we're a little bit more lower to sea level, so 750 altitude. That sounds big. I don't understand the altitude, but I'm sure that sounds big. So you are more likely to get snow than we are. So. Right, great to see you all. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Welcome to any new viewers. If you've been on the live for the first time and not said hello, do say hello. I like to welcome everybody, and as you can probably see from the chat, people like talking to each other and they get to know each other after a while. Please don't ever feel that if you're new that you can't say hello, because we were all new once, you know, we've all joined a community for the first time. And what I try to do is encourage everybody to be friendly and to welcome people. So, you know, if you are new to my community of Artful Stampers, then do say hello, because we're all about, you know, trying to, you know, support each other in whatever way we can and encourage you to get stamping. Oh, Ellen! We've been Facebook friends for 4 years today. But we've known each other a bit longer than that, haven't we? Was it 4 years and a month? Probably January. I think or December, January. I really got into Periscope, and yeah. Did you find me, or did I find you, Ellen? Ellen, did you hear? I'm Silver Elite again. You found me. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you, Karen. Welcome. My cat keeps stealing my stamps and chewing on them. This is your second time finding me. Ah, have you subscribed? Did you just say you subscribed? Yeah, the best way to find me again is to subscribe and follow me on Facebook. So I have a page called Artful Stampin, and it's, if you click on the description below, it will take you there. Also, I've got a Facebook group called Artful Stampin Space, where you can share anything that you've made yourself that's been inspired by my channel. I try and keep it quite a tight group. I generally don't allow people just to post links and things like that. Please leave that for me to do. And yeah, mainly just share what you've made. I may be Cheryl. Yes, I'm seriously considering coming to New Orleans in August. So that will be very exciting. I can do YouTube lives from New Orleans. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, you found me on Pinterest as well. Did you get my email, Martina? No, considering you are coming. What do you mean, no, considering you are coming? No, I'm not. I shouldn't be considering. I am coming, am I? Oh, great, Martina. Yeah, I'm going to think about it again when the registration for it opens and we get all fuller details and I can find out more details about hotel costs and stuff like that. So the other thing is I've got to save up for some other stuff. I've got to save up for a training course I want to go on before I go to Kenya. I need to save up for Kenya. So I need to be sensible. Come further south to go to Disney. Oh, Cheryl. I won't have time. I won't have time because it literally will be the get together. The Stampin' Up! Get together is the Thursday to the Saturday, and so I think I'm even I'm flying in on the Wednesday and then leaving on probably the Sunday Monday. So I'm not gonna have time, I'm afraid. I can't really leave my family for too long because, well, I could, but it'd be a bit mean of me. And my kids start school that week, the week that I get back. So yeah, so my kids start school the week we get back. Then my nephew's getting married. Then my son will be going to uni. And then I've got a ladies' conference. So I've got to be very careful with my time. So yeah. Right, I'm going to say goodbye properly now. I might come on and chat again. I was lucky enough I found you 2 weeks ago. Ah, so I subscribed. Oh, thank you, Vicky. So where are you from, Vicky? Nice to chat to you, Ellen. Speak to you soon. I'll just wait for Vicky to reply. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll log off now and then I'll come on back live just to have a chat to people. UK. Oh, excellent. Okay, Vicky, stick around. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody now and then I'm going to go live again just to have a crafty chat, well, general chat to people. So come back on and talk to me. Okay, bye for now, guys.